Blog Talk Radio.
Good morning, everybody. This is Lori Smith on Blog Talk Radio, and I'm just extremely glad to be here this morning. This is one child abuse survivor to another, and I've got some great information to share, so I'm glad you could join me. This is a live streaming internet radio broadcast. It's blogtalkradio.com, and I have a guest call-in number. You're welcome to phone in, and that's area code 917 and then 889-3736. It's about 5:30 in the morning here, Calgary, Alberta time, and I'm just waking up, having a coffee, and looking at all the information that we were kind of looking at recently with coping lists, and that can be found on www.irvingstudios.com. And this was such a lot of good information. That's why I really wanted to share it with you and really go over it. I had never thought of making a coping list before, and when I was looking around on their website, I noticed there was an adult, there was a self-care thing, and I clicked on that, and it brought me to adult survivor information, and that's where I found these coping lists. So it really, just caught my eye. And as I was looking at it, I thought, wow, what a great idea. He has some awesome information here, and I'd suggest getting on that website and checking it out. There's lots more good information there as well. And, so I had never really sought any kind of, information regarding adult issues of people that have survived child abuse or sexual child abuse, and I just had never really looked into the information before. So this stuff, might not be new to you, but I just thought it might be good for listeners who might not know that there is this type of information out there and available. So yesterday we were talking about boundaries and also, how to create lists and containers and things like that for our boundaries. And that was quite interesting. I really enjoyed that. We were looking at cognitive boundaries and at physical boundaries and things like that. And then I thought today we'd cover, he's got some information here called creating a safe environment in the here and now. And, anyone who's suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder or, anything like that where they have flashbacks and, or painful memories come back, I thought this would be kind of handy to sort of have some information on how to create a safe environment in the here and now. So I'm just going to read right from that page and just go through what he's written here. That's Michael C. Irving. He is a PhD psychotherapist and sculptor, and he's the originator and the founder of the Child Abuse Monument up here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So he's got some great information. I would check that website out if you haven't done so already, and just take a look around in there. There's some really, really good stuff. So creating a safe environment in the here and now. Choose a room or a safe area in your house where you can reassure yourself that you are safe. Rearrange the area so that it increases the sense of safety. Place objects around to assist with the sense of safety. And adjust the intensity of the lighting or placement of light to help you in knowing you are safe. And then have a portable phone to make calls if you need to. Have a list of emergency and support numbers where you can see them or find them easily. Put bells on doors and windows to act as a warning sound. Have comforting objects around like blankets and soft toys. Have soothing and peaceful music. I like that myself. Use blinds or partitions in a way that helps to make your environment feel safer. And put up pictures or posters that are nurturing, protective, reassuring, or empowering. And put up affirmation cards or Post-its. Put up positive letters or cards from friends. And put up certificates or awards that make you feel stronger. So, just it just gives you, it just bolsters you up when you see this, cards from friends and certificates that you might have, and awards that you might have won. It sort of almost empowers you and makes you feel good about yourself, right? And then make a wraparound, put affirmations on a t-shirt, pillowcase, or blanket, and wrap yourself in it. A healing shield. Make a shield of images of strength and protection and hang it in a visible place. Wear protection. Put on jewelry and clothing that reminds you of safety and protection. See, I really never had thought of that. Clean clutter and chaos from your house or even just one room. And that is really what I have to do. My place is really cluttered. I need to get rid of some of that clutter. Use a Walkman to feel focused in yourself by creating a private world. Avoid substance abuse, and that's a big one. Go to diner or cafe that feels safe. Create a comfort kit that you can take with you that includes items such as, and here's like a little comfort kit that we could make for ourselves, a phone list, money for a phone call or emergency, a small teddy bear or toy, a stress ball, a sweet scent, maybe a small bottle of your favorite perfume or something, or a nice scented candle or something, small jar of lotion, photo of happy time or friend. I always enjoy looking at pictures that I had taken with my friends that I remember just being with them and stuff, and how they made me feel. And sometimes when I'm feeling down, I take a look at those pictures, and it's very comforting. Comfort food, small notepad and pen, and affirmation list. So this is a little comfort kit. So if you're feeling down and flashbacks and memories, painful memories come back, you can get out your little comfort kit, and you have a nice scent, and you've got your emergency and your support list with you of friends who you can phone, and that's really a good idea. I think that's great. And we'll keep reading on here. He says, self-nurturing, soothing words, affirmations. Make a tape of affirmations. Have supportive people add messages for you. And I know myself. I'm always saying to myself that I'm worth it and that I can do it. And this is something I started doing because I really needed to hear it from somebody, and I never heard it at home. So I started doing it myself, and I still do it today. And it's kind of what really, I'm not sure, but it might have been a big part in what got me through and really got me going on the road to healing and stuff, was just to realize that I am worth it. And I used to say it to myself, and actually maybe not so much believe it, but I would say it anyway. And after a while, I started to believe it. And I thought, yeah, I actually believe what I'm saying. And I think sometimes it helps to have those affirmations and just say them, even if they don't mean much to you at the time, because you start saying them, and after a while, you start to see that, yeah, there is truth there, and we are worth it, and you are worth it. So that's why I want you to hang in there and get some professional help. I'm not a counselor. I'm not able to give legal advice or anything like that, and I'm just one person out here, a child abuse survivor, just walking out my healing, and wanted to share information that I found. So that's why I'm doing the show. And I would suggest for anybody who is really suffering to please reach out and get help. If I have any resources that can help you, please, if I can help you find some information, let me know, because that's what I'm here to do. And I'm constantly looking through for more resources and more information. So, if I can help you, let me know. So we'll go back to soothing words here. Have a daily bread basket of affirmations to read, hold, carry with you. That's kind of nice. You could have like your daily bread basket full of your affirmations, and you can put them on little note cards, and you could or tiny small pieces of paper, and you could write them out, and then you could have that sitting by you, and you could grab them throughout the evening when you're just sitting on the couch watching TV or something, and you could look at them, and pretty soon they start to because you're saying them and you're hearing them, they start to really affect the way that you feel about yourself. I know this is really important. Get a book of affirmations and carry it with you. A healing notebook. Put in affirmations, pictures, messages from friends that remind you that you are safe and not alone. Carry the notebook with you. This is really awesome, this healing notebook idea. And I might go ahead and do something like that, just because that is really cool. Put in affirmations, pictures, messages from friends that remind you of your safe place, and then you carry this notebook with you. So whatever brings peace to your heart or makes you feel good, you could put that in your healing notebook and just have it with you. I think that's a great idea. Lucid dreaming and journaling. Use meditative and free writing techniques. That's something that's really a neat idea. Self-talk. Tell yourself something that will remind you that you are okay. Do a positive or nurturing handprint spontaneous writing. Write affirmation cards or post-it notes. Journal about hopes and aspirations. Write a letter to yourself from someone who thinks highly of you. That's a good idea. With your non-dominant hand. Write from your child self. That I've never heard of. That would be quite interesting to see how that would go. Soothing deeds. Get into cozy clothes. Here's some great ideas. Get into cozy clothes. Get dressed up. treat your body as you would a child who has been hurt. So comfort yourself and soothe yourself and tell yourself that it's okay, and that you're a good person, and that you're a good, you didn't deserve that, and really kind of work through what someone has not done for you. I actually kind of did a little bit of that because I really felt my mother was very abusive, and I didn't get that nurturing from her from the time I was a small baby. So I had to kind of learn how to nurture myself, and it really works. You see yourself hugging yourself and telling you the things that you didn't get to hear when you were growing up that are so important. Those nurturing words, right? Here's some ideas. Cook something nice. Bake bread. Rest in a hot bath. Take an oil or bubble bath. Light a candle or your fireplace. Soothe body memories. Use lotion, essential oils, soft fabric or on places that hurt. And brush your hair. Rub your feet or hands. Buy yourself flowers or a houseplant. It's always nice to take care of something. I have 2 pets, and I have a bunny rabbit and a little tiny bunny rabbit and a miniature Siamese cat. And I find having pets is really helpful because you get to nurture them, and you get to they're sweet, and they sit on your lap, and it's just nice to have something. It's all really good to have something to look after and something to care for. It kind of lets you. It's a way to actually be an avenue of what you didn't receive. Then you get to do that for them, and it feels really good when you treat your little, because I don't have children, so it's a nice way for me to be a mother, right, to have these little babies around. And buy yourself garden plants and plant them. Buy your inner child a coloring book. I've actually done that. Have a cup of tea or hot chocolate. Have iced tea or lemonade. Have a chocolate or other comfort food. Well, I have a little bit too much comfort food, I think, most of the time. Buy something nice for yourself or your house. Brush or pet your cat or dog. Talk to your pets. I talk to my pets all the time. Turn on the radio or play music. Buy a book or magazine. Read a children's book. And read your favorite author or book. So these are just some ideas for soothing, ways to soothe yourself if you're feeling down, or you're just feeling, if you just feel looking back at some bad times. You can just turn to your soothing list and then find what you really like and what really helps you in your healing process. And there was lots more here. There's stuff on keeping busy, healthy distractions, art and playful activity, taking care of your body, and seeking assistance of your support people. We'll probably go into this tomorrow morning, 5:30. I've got a couple minutes left, and I just wanted to go through some resources and stuff, and some websites that are out there for you. And I have a friend in the chat room, and my good friend Karen, and she's from the Real Grace Network. And the Real Grace Network, that's an awesome website. You can go on there and check it out. And it's a faith-based organization designed to guide women who have been wounded and abused along the path of healing. Our desire is to create a safe place where struggle and pain can be shared, a place where hope can be restored. And they do this through a 12 to 18-week facilitator-led journey. So you can find that information at www.realgracenetwork.org. And I would check that out. I went on that website and looked into it. I'm quite interested to see what the program is about and take a look at it. There is I volunteer for Dream Catchers for Abused Children, and you can find their website at http://dreamcatchersforabusedchildren.com. And these guys are awesome. They're doing some awesome work to help spread awareness and prevention of child abuse, and I'm so glad to stand with them and just keep speaking it out to stop child abuse. And I'm if you need any more information, I have lots and lots of resources. There's We Are Survivors of Child Abuse. This is E. Diane Champay at www.wearesurvivors.org. And you can get lots of resources, adult survivor news stories, survivors learning to feel safe, and all kinds of good stuff. So make sure that you do reach out. We got about a minute left here. Here's art by Linda Lee, www.artbylindalee.com. And she's a survivor of child abuse, participant of the Child Abuse Monument Project, and she has written some poetry. She has a great website. She has lots of awesome art on there and poetry, and there's links and resources and suicide prevention information and just so much good information there. So I'd ask that you please check that out. She's part of the Child Abuse Monument up here in Canada. And the Silver Braid organization, they're awesome. Lots of networks within the Silver Braid organization. And you just type in Silver Braid, and it'll bring up Silver Braid organization, all the different networks within there. And yeah, I would just ask that you would just reach out and get some help. And until tomorrow morning, I hope you can join me 5:30 for one child abuse survivor to another. Oh yeah, I'll be on tonight 9:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Have a great day.